Hi, we are the Challenge Events team here at Make-A-Wish UK. My name is Ali.
I'm Keris.
And we are going to be answering some burning questions today. All right, I'll go first. How long have you been working at Make-A-Wish?
Just over 2 years now. Spent 1 year in the experience team, and then I've just had my 1 year in the Challenge Events team. It's a lovely place to work. Not biased.
I have been here 6 years, started back in 2018, and have more or less worked in Challenge Events for the whole of that time.
It'll be a good one.
What's the best thing about your job?
Every day is something different. You never know who you're going to speak to, what crazy challenge people are going to think up. And also I think one of the best parts is hearing people's connection to Make-A-Wish. Oh, I just love chatting. This is so fun. How do you prepare for a challenge?
We work with a fantastic personal trainer called Graham Hilditch, who runs GH Training. We're more fundraising experts than running experts, so that is definitely a great resource for our runners and our cyclists and our trekkers.
God, so many.
Ooh, what's your favourite season for events?
It would have to be April.
It would.
Because that's when we have London Landmarks, which is what I look after, and then London Marathon. It's just amazing. And we have like the whole week basically at the running show. So it really feels like the whole of April is just go, go, go.
Okay, what is your dream challenge you'd like to undertake?
I'd love to do a half marathon just because it's the one up from the 10K.
Okay, we're not going for the marathon just yet.
Absolutely not.
How do you motivate yourself to undertake a big challenge?
I think the main thing is thinking about the reason why you're running. If you join our team, you'll get loads of motivational emails, sharing wish stories and really reminding you of the heart of why you're running. What is your favourite memory from a challenge?
From a personal point of view, I took on a skydive in 2022. I guess in terms of my job, it was London Marathon Day, also 2022, when the world had sort of come back from COVID-19 and things felt like they were getting back to normal. And we had this whole room of Wish heroes who had just completed the marathon. We were celebrating. I did get a little bit emotional. So that was an incredible day and felt kind of like the return to challenge events after a very long and difficult time.
What's your go-to work snack? I love the big hula hoops.
A really good one is a giant What's-It, but that's very antisocial. I don't think I'd take that back. I wouldn't eat that in the office.
What's your favourite part of event days?
The look on a Wish hero's face when they have finished and they come into like the post-race reception, usually tears down their face, exhausted, not looking their best, but they're so elated at what they've done.
I want to do a challenge. Why should I run for Make-A-Wish?
One of the incredible things I think with Make-A-Wish, so you might come into it on your own as an individual, but you end up leaving feeling like you're part of something bigger, part of a team, part of a group. Our cause, we are biased, but is incredible. Hopefully we can really connect you with that cause and give you a great journey along the way so that you come out with more memories than just the challenge itself. What music gets you hyped for event days?
I feel like come this April it's going to be Wicked probably.
It will be the Wicked soundtrack exclusively.
Other
Other musicals are also available.
How much does someone have to raise for Make-A-Wish to do a challenge?
So if you're taking on the iconic London Marathon, for example, the fundraising target is £2,500, but different challenges have different targets. So some of our half marathons, like the Great North Run, London Landmarks, are £350. We give everyone 4 weeks afterwards to keep fundraising, but a lot of our Wish heroes acquire their own places in events and choose their own targets. What are the typical misconceptions people have about challenge events?
That you have to already be a runner or be an athlete. So many people, this is their first time doing anything like this.
Yeah, so true. I think the majority of our, especially like London Marathon runners, for example, are total beginners and go from, couch to 5K and beyond.
Zero to Wish hero.
Zero to Wish hero. If you could have any other job at Make-A-Wish, what would it be?
I wish I could say Wish granter, but I just don't think I have the skill set for that. Not good with event planning.
You work a challenge event.
Not that kind
Don't
of
put that
event.
in. Don't put that in.
Maybe I'd want to be in community fundraising.
Okay.
Similar to what we do.
More varied, I suppose.
More
You
varied.
get all sorts of different fundraisers.
Yeah, I love a cake sale, love a quiz.
I think if I could do any other job at Make-A-Wish, I would love to have a go at wish granting. It probably comes with a huge emotional,
Definitely.
Connection and commitment, but at the end of the day, making those wishes come true must be pretty special, and it's why we're all here. What would your wish have been when you were 10?
I was 10.
It's the big question.
I would have wanted to be a zookeeper for the day. But like I was obsessed. All I wanted to do was just hang out with the animals.
Anyone in particular, or?
Oh, I love capybaras and tapirs. I think tapirs are just the coolest.
Even more niche. I don't know what a tapir
They're
is.
they look a little bit like anteaters.
Oh, weird.
Really weird looking.
Yeah. Where is your favourite place to be on London Marathon Day?
Last year I was at Tower Bridge, which is pretty iconic.
Post-race reception is where I usually am, and we have this incredible moment every single time a Wish hero walks through the door with their medal around their neck. We burst into a round of applause. Everyone in the room claps, and it's probably the most amazing feeling, isn't it, every time that happens?
Yeah.
Ooh, what happens if I don't reach the minimum fundraising amount?
We will give you 4 weeks after the event to raise money, because often people want to see you having actually completed the challenge before they actually donate to you.
And actually it's really rare that people don't make their fundraising target, so we're here to support the whole way. We are giving phone calls, emails, sharing wish stories, aren't we, all along the way to remind people of the cause and to give them inspiration for fundraising. And we just ask people to utilise our support so we can help you get you there in the end, really. Okay, can I see what wish my money goes towards?
When you do your fundraising, your money will go into a big pot so we can make sure that every child has an equal opportunity to have their wish granted. So we do have lots of examples of wishes that we've granted in the past. You can narrow them down by location so you can see what kind of wishes have been granted in your area. And then we also have a wish map so you can see whereabouts in the UK future wishes are looking to be granted as well.
Can I buy some fundraising materials? You don't have to buy them necessarily.
No.
So we are more than happy to provide fundraising resources to our supporters for free. Banners, balloons, tops,
posters, flyers.
you name it.
Absolutely. I am not a sporty person. Can I get involved?
We have challenge events that aren't as sporty, I suppose. So for example, we have skydives, wing walks, like ultra events, which sounds scary on the tin, but you can choose a walk and you can choose your distance. So there are so many options, aren't there?
Do you pay for my place / do you pay my fees?
Yes, for a lot of events we purchase places with event companies directly, so London Marathon, Great North Run for example, and that is why we have sometimes a registration fee and a fundraising target attached to the place. So not only does it help to cover the cost of the place, but of course also go towards wishes. So we make sure it's all nice and fair in the long run.
How can I get more involved with Make-A-Wish after my challenge?
The easy and obvious answer is to take on another challenge. So if you've done a half marathon, maybe you want to do another one, or you want to up your game and go for the full marathon. Maybe you want to do something completely different like a trek or a skydive, or maybe you want to volunteer. Then there's buckets of ways to get involved, right?
Absolutely.
So ask us and we will point you in the right direction. Do you ever have people who come back to do more than one challenge?
We absolutely do.
There's some people we can't get rid of.
Often we have people come back and run the London Marathon, whether they want to get a faster time, raise more money, do it in a costume. There's always something extra you can add on.
What's your top tip for runners?
Start your training with enough time and start your fundraising early.
What's the longest challenge I can do? There are 100k ultras, which you can walk or run depending on your preference. Some people do an overseas trek or a cycle like London to Paris, London to Amsterdam. You want to climb Everest. That's some pretty lengthy challenges.
Do you have any places in the London Marathon?
London is iconic. It's one of the world majors, so we are always inundated with applications every year. At the moment, our 2025 team is full, but in April we will be recruiting for our 2026 team. So if you are interested, get in there fast.
That was us answering all your burning questions. If you have any more questions for us, put them in the comments. Thank you so much for watching.
We're done.
Yeah.
There we go.